Hello everyone, this is Karen and hope you all doing well. In today's video, I'll be talking about signs and symptoms of low carb diet. So if you like the video related to total health, I would like to request you all, please do subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon or give thumbs up so that I will come up with more and more videos with lots and lots of information. So here we begin, let's go. Popular diets are constantly changing, and it's not unusual for two diets to directly oppose each other. Low fat and low carb diet have been extremely popular over the years with no clear favorite emerging. If you decide to try a low carb diet, you can make it work for you, but you have to know the side effects. So how long should you go? Low carb is a very general term that simply means eating less than your daily recommended value of carbohydrate, which is about 130 grams according to an you can say extreme low carb diet is 20 to 50 grams of carb. There is no definition set in stone for low carb diet, and some people believe that as long as you consume less than 45% of your calories per day from carb, if you are eating on low carb diet. However, popular form of low carb eating like Atkins and the keto diet are typically below 50 grams of carbs per day. Now, how to lower carbs? To lower your carb intake, it helps you track what you eat throughout the day. Use a food tracking app. So, see how many grams of carb you eat in a typical day, then slowly start to cut back. Most people take out big sources of carb from their diet like pasta, oats, rice, and potatoes. When you remove these sources of carb, you should notice a large drop in your daily carbohydrate intake. Sugary cereals, desserts, and soda are also big sources of carbohydrate. As you lower your carb, you have to eat more fat and protein to balance out your calorie intake. Usually meat and seafood are the best source of fat and protein. Low carb diets are easier for meat eaters but harder for vegetarians, as most vegetables and fruits contain carbohydrates. Now, adjusting to a low carb diet. Once you balance your diet and figure out your favorite low carb, high fat, and high protein food, your body will start to adapt to your new low carb lifestyle. At first, you might notice a drop in change or in energy. That's because your body is moving to having sugar running through your bloodstream after every meal. Most organ, muscle tissue, and your brain run on carbohydrates regularly, so your body has to revert to using fat for energy. This process is called ketosis because your body is producing ketone bodies that can do the same job as glucose but are actually made from fat. So now I'll be talking about low carb for weight loss. That doesn't necessarily mean that you burn more fat on low carb diet. However, burning fat just means that it's your preferred fuel source. In fact, 2018 study published. So the key is to study is that each group ate the same amount of calories. That's the most important thing when it comes to losing weight. The macronutrients you eat are secondary. Now, while talking about low carb diets reduce hunger, but it remains that people keep eating low carb diet because they reduce hunger and make you less likely to overeat. A 2016 study published. So now while talking about benefits for diabetic also benefit from low carb diet in both type 1 and type 2. Your body may have trouble regulating blood sugar level. If your body can't naturally lower blood sugar level, you may need to take medication like injectable insulin and metformin. Now, while talking about low carb, lower blood glucose. While it's not a replacement for taking drugs, eating a low carb diet can naturally lower your blood glucose level. When you eat carbohydrate, your digestive system breaks it down into simple sugar, otherwise known as glucose. Then it's sent into your bloodstream where your muscles, liver, or other organ use it. You can also convert it to fat. Insulin signal your body to pull blood sugar out and store it. People with diabetes either don't make enough insulin or they can't use the insulin they do make, which is why they may have to take medication. Eating a low carb diet prevents blood sugar level from rising too high, which make insulin less important. So low carb diets are not inherently dangerous, but there are side effects. Athletes may notice a decrease in performance. Some cardiovascular risks such as high cholesterol can increase when you eat low carb. That's all about the keto diet in this video. I hope you really loved it. I'll definitely come in the next video with my another content. Till then, God bless you. Bye bye and take care.